Hey guys, do you know why we as men sometimes find it a little bit hard to understand women? Well, that's because we really are different. Men and women are different, not just physically, but also psychologically. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 15 interesting things that make men different from women. Let's get to it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong.
Now just very quick, if it's the first time that you're on my channel, welcome. My name is Daniel and here I talk about fitness, grooming, style and life itself. Everything has got to do with men. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it and also click that notification bell so you won't miss any of the future videos. Now, let's start with the 15 things that make men different from women. Different skin. Do you think that a woman's skin and a man's skin are the same? Well, it's not. A man's skin is 25% thicker than a woman's. And not only that, men also have higher densities of collagen, which is a kind of protein. Now here's a very interesting one. When we exercise, do men and women use the same amount of fat and carbs for fuel? No, we don't. Women use mostly fat, while men use carbohydrates. The heart rates of men and women are the same. Wrong. They're different. When resting, men have lower resting heart rates than women, but women got lower peak heart rates. And then when it comes to exercise, it's also different. Men's heart rates rise faster and slow quicker afterward than women. Most women are very good at multitasking, while on the other hand, most men are better to focus in on one single thing and to do it really good. And that's also why most men don't like it when they are interrupted, when they are busy focusing on something. According to Psychology Today, women perform 70% better than men at juggling more than one task at a time. Now here's the interesting one. The brain develops differently. Girls develop the right side of the brain faster, and it's connected to memory, talking, vocabulary, pronunciation, and reading earlier. And then when it comes to us boys, the left side develops faster. And that's connected to problem solving, perceptual skills, math, visual, spatial, logistical skills, building and figuring out puzzles. You know, when you're in an argument with someone from the other sex, there are times when you wonder, man, why can't they just understand you? Why can't you understand them? It happens. You can ask older married couples and they'll tell you it happens a lot more than you think. But it happens because we really do think differently about things. Men are usually more rational, analytic, and logical, while women are more intuitive, holistic, creative, and integrative. Women are usually more emotional than men. Usually. Let me be very careful with what I say here. And they are because they're more in touch with their emotions and they have a wider range of emotions. And not just that, the intensity of those feelings are a lot bigger than it is for men. And then, especially in relationships, when women are too emotionally, men find it a little bit irrational and difficult to understand. But that is what makes us different. Men are more sensitive to smells and sounds. Wrong. Women are. And not just that, women tend to put a bigger emphasis on the atmosphere of a place. And that's why it's important to think carefully about the location of a place before you take your woman to a date. Both men and women want the same thing when we experience problems. Well, yeah, sometimes, but there are certain things that are more important for the two different genders. Women, they want empathy more. For men, we want to solve the problem. We want solutions. When it comes to blood, we are the same. False. Men have more red blood cells than women. And not only that, women have lower blood pressure than men. Our fingers are the same. False. They are different. Put your hand up. Look at it. The longest finger is this guy here, right? The middle finger. What is the second longest finger that you have? For men, it is usually this finger, the ring finger. But for women, it is not. Most women, it is the index finger. Men and women process information differently because our brains are structured differently. It's true. Men have more information containing gray matter, and on the other hand, women have more white matter. And not just that, women also have bigger memory centers than men. That's why you sometimes get in a fight with a woman and she remembers things from 10 years ago. You probably already know this, but men, we have this guy here, the Adam's apple. But do you know why? Because we have bigger voice boxes and makes the surrounding cartilage stick out more. One of the joys of life is to eat tasty food, right? But who's got the better taste? Men or women? Women. Women have better senses of smell and taste. Why? Because they have 50 more cells in their olfactory bulbs. So what is that exactly? Well, it's the part in your brain that processes smells. And then when it comes to tasting, women, the reason why they taste better than us guys is because they have more taste buds, usually more. Now, a very interesting one. Do we see the world the same? No, we don't. Most men can sense movement better than women, while women can distinguish small differences in color better. Now, let me know in the comment section down below if you know of any other things that are different between men and women. It'll be interesting to have a look. And then stick around, watch some of my other videos here, and I'll see you there. Cheers, guys.